Let me put up a little note here. Jump in, tell me hi. Tell me hello is all you got to do. Say good morning, say hello, say how you doing. Great to see you wherever it may be. Jump on, tell me hi. And I'll pull an oracle card for you today. I've got several decks that I work from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 decks now. So that's pretty stinking good. So got my pendulums, got my crystals. I'm ready to go. I think I'll read until 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I got to go. Cindy Gillette, good morning, love. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy you're here. I got to find a good pen to write with. Oh, here we go. You know how it is. You have your favorite pens. Tina, 0518. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you over on D Live. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. So I'm writing down names. Cindy Gillette. I'm just going to put Cindy J. Sheila's with us. Good morning, lovely heart. I knew you'd be here. So do you guys get a announcement over on Facebook whenever I'm on? Because I do my streaming through, what is it called? Restream. And I know it says it on there. So I do that through Restream. And 0518. Tina, I'm going to assume that you are Tina Price Beaton. Give me a yes if that's correct, because I'm going to pop you on moderator real quick. And this morning, fabulous. Thank you. Krista's with us. Good morning. So you get oh my God, don't want to show that. Sorry about that. Oh, and I don't think I can get a. I don't think I can do. I can't set you up as a moderator until after the show. Or you might be able to click on your name comments and make yourself a moderator. I don't know. But I'm going to write down Tina 0518 and excuse me for looking down. I'm going to write down Tina 0518. Will make you a moderator. Thank you so much for being over on D Live for me. Krista's in the house. Good morning, lovely heart. Krista. Thank you so much for popping in. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. David J. Desuri says, yes, I do. Good. I'm glad. Larissa, good morning to you. Welcome back again. So glad to see you. And Sheila does too. So cool. All right, so I got Cindy Gillette, Sheila Littmeyer, Tina 0518, Krista, and Larissa. You guys are all up on deck. David J. Desuri, I'm throwing you in there. You get both? Nice. Okay. Jessica Wahini's in the house. Good morning, love. Good morning. Erica Johnson, good morning to you. All right. So if I don't write these down, they will get lost. They will get lost. So I'm going to pull until 10 o'clock this morning. I'm in my drink back so I can see my clock on my computer. Not that I'm worried about it, but I see how to do that. So if you want to reply to somebody on D Live, if you're in a comment and you want to make a specific reply to somebody, the 3 dots on the left, go over and press on that, and it will say reply. And then it puts an @ Tina 0518. And so me, little sister, I would put @ Tina 0518. Great job, beautiful day. Have a great one. You know, whatever. But if you tap on the button to the left, the 3 dots, it'll pop up a sentence that says reply, and it will put that automatically in your feed. So that is awesome. Same thing for Sheila Littmeyer, I think. Let me see that again. Yeah. Cool. New trick I just learned. I'm slow, man. I'm slow, but I'm still going. Planes all day long with my grandson. We got the sound going down. We got it going. That is something that I learned yesterday, how to make the train sound. This is Camille. Thank you. I think you missed me. Now, girl, I got you now. Dee Dee's in the house. Julie Cole, good morning to you. I got you, Erica. I got you, Camille. I got you, Dee Dee. I'm ready to go. I got new life energy in me from hanging with my grandson yesterday. I feel so much better. So much better. I really do. Got lots of zest. He kept me going all day long. He's so funny. So funny. He's learning how to give looks, you know, like his sly look or his sneaky look or his come on look. Let's go play. Too much for me. Too much for me. Let us say good morning to Kuan Yin. And now I grabbed this one. I grabbed her for Cindy J. Cindy J. Pam Kelsey, good morning to you, love. And PD Cal, I think is what you are over on D Live. I'm going to put you down today. I understand now that I can't do it. Hey, good morning to you, Lauren Gonzalez. I haven't seen you so long. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning to you, but I'm so glad that you're here. So glad you're here. Kristen Naomi Finley said, today is the day Mercury goes out of retrograde. I was wondering what your thoughts on that was if we had time today. Yeah, you know, Mercury being in retrograde is not always a negative thing. It depends on what sign it's rolling with. And it depends on all of the things that understand that sisters do not. But I do know that there are times when Mercury is in retrograde that it's really a strong negative portent. But then there are other times when it just indicates change and, you know, significant change, but not painful, destructive change. No heavy. And when it's retrograde, it does make you feel like you're going backwards for a while. And really, because sometimes when we think, when we're trying so hard to heal, self included, trying so hard to heal and get past something so significant in your lives, and it doesn't take a death. It can be a divorce. A divorce is a form of death. It can be just the loss of a friend, a breakup of a friendship, to where it's final. And you know it's final. And you know it's been coming for a long time, but you've been friends for your whole life, so you've been putting it off, right? And then finally the big fight comes. And it's done and it's over with. Sometimes Mercury in retrograde seals that fate and makes sure that all things that are to be final are final. And then we have to mourn those times and heal. Sometimes when we're feeling that we're actually ourselves spiritually, we're going backwards, when we just want to move forward, we're just, you have to ask spirit. You have to connect with your spirit guides. And it doesn't matter who. Jesus can be as much your spirit guide as he can be your. If he's your savior, give him something to save. Have conversation with him. I have conversation with Kuan Yin every day. I couldn't go a day without good morning, Kuan Yin. Thank you for being in my world. Thank you for helping me walk my path and showing me my steps so clearly. Yeah, thank you for choosing me. If you are a Christian and you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, if you're a Muslim and you have your relationships. And if you're Buddha, it doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter what you're taught growing up. It's what you understand in spirit to be truth for you. And so what's your truth? What is your truth? And then live that truth. Because you won't go anywhere until you do. I mean, you will not move forward until you start living the truth of who you are. And then everything just starts going fast forward, because then you have to catch up with all the things that you've missed because you were supposed to be here in this place 20 years ago. But something blocked you up from speaking your truth and being yourself, not someone else's. So, Chad Russell, good morning to you. Give Leslie a big old fat kiss for me, will you? Tell her I love her. And I hope she's feeling better every day. I hope she's feeling better every day. So Mercury retrograde doesn't always significant for bad things. It's really not. Generally is significant for change, for preparation for change. Let's put it it is more of pulling back, observing what's going on around you, taking in the full picture, because as you pull back away from things, you see much more of the picture, right? And so when you start moving forward, you have a much clearer picture. So now that Mercury is beginning to move forward, other things will too. So lots of things about Mercury. You're welcome. Learn these things. Mercury does not have to be, oh God, Mercury's in retrograde. Shit. Life's going to hell. Because it's not. It's not. It's just a phase. It's just stepping back and looking. Oh, goodness sakes. Let's see. I feel her stirring around here in my solar plexus energy. Carl Perry, good morning to you, sweetheart. So good to see you, handsome. Carl Perry, I really want to ship you some tea. I don't know why. But I've been thinking about you every time. Not every time I have a cup of tea do I think about Carl, but it's always in a good way. But I do. I always think I need to send Carl some. No, what stays in retrograde doesn't stay. What happens in retrograde stays in retrograde. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. No. No. What happens in retrograde is just, it depends on what's going on in your life at the time, how retrograde affects you. And it also depends on how you feel. What are your energies like? Are you in a lower vibrational state? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you in the midst of change? Because if you're in the midst of change and you're like, man, I've been going down the tracks and I'm so good and everything's been running perfectly. And all of a sudden your train just starts breaking down and slowing down and coming to a halt. Got trains on the brain, I'm telling you, all day long. Great, big, beautiful steam trains. So the train starts slowing down, breaking down on the track. And then he starts reversing. And then it takes a while to get back going again. But all it is just looking at different perspectives, looking for change, looking for in your life. Yeah, you did fabulous. You did fabulous, Krista. Thank you so much. You guys, everybody who has a pendulum and the show's over, or first thing in the morning, if you don't tell your spirit guides, hello, good morning, how are you doing? I want you to start. I want you to start doing that. I want you to take your pendulums and hold them. If you got to, hold them both and hold them way out to the side. And then just start dancing. Just start moving around and dancing with them. And see, And this one's going, yes, yes, yes. Dance, dance with us. Dance with them. Give them celebration time in your life, because there's nothing Spirit loves more than joyful celebration. Just celebrating, just being happy, saying good morning and waking up with your spirit guides, and giving them love and recognition and saying, man, what do we got going on today? Because I am so ready for the day to begin. And you'll watch them. They will dance in unison. It's fun. It's fun. I have a lot of fun with my pendulums. I really do. Your electronics tend to go abnormally wonky during retrograde. You know what? I would say, Dee Dee, that is because your energies are abnormally wonky during retrograde. And if you can, Naoma too, Christy Naoma too. Gosh darn it, I don't know why I want to put an A at the end of your name. I'm so sorry. Krista Naomi. Replying to Dee Dee Man says, Dee Dee Man, me too. And I think it's because you guys are you're energetically connected to that field. We all are, but you just feel it more than other people do. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think it's time to pull a card. And I know a woman, a mother, definitely a woman, very sweet, sweet, dear lady. She couldn't hold down a job at McDonald's. Not because she was stupid, not even at all. But it was because every time she touched the cash registers, they would jack up. Every time. She had so much energy going everywhere and did not know how to control it, and really felt like it was always out of control. Although I feel like her energies are calming down much more from what they were when she was younger. But that was always her biggest complaint. It's not that I don't know how to use the registers. It's that the registers don't know how to work with me. Oh, sweet lady. You should take that as a compliment. Here we go. First up on the list, Cindy Gillay. Sheila Littmeyer, you are warming up. You're up on deck. Tina 0518 hanging with me over on D Live. She is warming up. Then we got Krista, Larissa, David, Jade, Azuri, Jessica, Wahini, George, Erica, Camille, Dee Dee, Julie, Cole, Pam, Kelsey, Lauren, Gonzalez, Chad, and Carl Perry. And if I have forgotten anybody, please pop up a note and let me know, because I do not want to forget anybody today. It has been 2 weeks since we've pulled a card, and that's far too long. It's far too long. You guys, I ask my guides, because different guides connect with different people. And so I ask them all, always, to tell you what you need to know right now for your highest and greatest good. Not what you want to know. Not about the lovers coming into your life. Not about the money you got raining down on your head. But about the things that are important to you, that will help you understand where you are and where you're going. That's what I do. All right, Cindy. You ready to pull one for Cindy Gillay? She's thinking about it. Oh, yeah, she's ready. All right. I see Wild Kuan Yin. Is it Wild Kuan Yin? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. Bye. Beautiful. Dear, sweet, Alana Fairchild. Have any of you visited her website yet? Because she does give classes on working with Kuan Yin. She gives classes. Leslie, you got some little sister time soon. You got some coming. Oh, sweet lady. I miss you too. I miss you too. Absolutely, dear. Absolutely. All right. Yes, ma'am. I promise. You need to text me or message me. You are always welcome to private message me about anything. If you want, because I guess maybe you would consider me to be a life coach. I am an ordained minister. So if you're looking for a counselor, I can help with that. If you are looking for spiritual counseling, you know I can help you with that. If you're stuck in your life in the physical, I can still help you with that. You know, and we can schedule by appointment. And I charge in 30-minute increments. So it doesn't matter if it's a reading, if it's energy, if it's Reiki. It doesn't matter if you just need to go for a while. Tell me what you need. And we'll sit here and we'll visit, just you and me. Because it's good for our souls. It's good for our souls. When you feel like you know somebody, because when I have a podcaster that I really enjoy listening to, and I've let you guys all the way into my life, you're part of who I am. You're part of my life. And so I also feel like I'm part of yours. And when you're sharing those things that are hurting you so bad with somebody who you feel like is part of your life, but absolutely will never judge you, will never hurt you, will use anything that you say against you, no matter what. Because when I'm reading, a one-on-one reading, when I'm sitting here in this chair and I'm channeling in the morning messages from Spirit, because you know that as I talk and as I go, there are messages that are interspersed through those words from Spirit. 100% channeled. All the serious stuff, all the profound things that are said, all the beautiful words, the encouragement, sometimes those are me, but most of the time, that's Spirit talking. That's Kuan Yin's energy. She's telling me what to say to you, or she's just using my mouth, because I don't think about the words that I say. I don't even consider the words that I say, because they're not mine. They're not mine. I'm just open to receive and then share with you. So never, ever, ever, ever be afraid to talk to me, because I am like your little sister. I am. I'm like the friend that you never talk to, but every time you do talk, you connect like it was only yesterday that you talked last, and not 25 years ago, 30 years ago. So let me be that person for you in your world, because I want you to know something. I have been everywhere that you have been, you are at, or you may be going. I've traveled this world, and I've traveled this life spiritually, physically, and mentally. And I've been abused in this world, and I've had hard times. I've had times when I lived for months on chicken wings and beans and rice. And that's no doubt. And that was when you could get a package of chicken wings for $2.50, because I had $10 a week for food. $10 a week was what I had to allow me to get food. So I ate cheap, and I rarely used I rarely went to a food pantry, because back then, when I was young and I was struggling, they were few and far between. They would help you, but they would only help you once or maybe twice, but you could not make it a habit. So I don't know about all that. Always enlightened every time we talk. I don't know about that. But we always have fabulous conversations, Krista. I enjoy talking to you so much. I'm going to put this card back in. Well, I'm going to ask about it, because it was face up and I pulled it out is this one for Cindy Gillette? I'm going to start going here in a second, and when I start reading, I won't tell so many stories and be so long-winded. But in the meantime, in the meantime, I felt like saying that today. I just felt like it's important that you know that you can, I have to go back and I have to watch my show if I want to know what Spirit said, because I don't remember. I do not remember everything that we talk about every day, and I never, ever, ever do I plan a show. And maybe it shows that I don't plan a show. I don't think so. Like Pull a Card Thursday is always Pull a Card Thursday. First Monday of the month is first Monday is always first Monday card pulls. Sometimes I think about topics when I'm in the bathroom getting ready. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Like for instance, today I wanted to show you how a blue light reacts to a crystal, but it was so bright you couldn't see it. So I was sitting here in front of the camera playing with it to see if it'd work, and it didn't. And that's okay. That's all right. This is Cindy Gillette. First one up to bat. And I believe you hit a home run, dear. This is number 44. Double numbers always good. Number 44, Wild Red Rider. Blessings bestowed. I bring goodness and order to your life. I see from a perspective that can be altered so that the patterns of life can heal and you can step forward on your path with clear purpose. Bring you the embodiment of my mantra, opening your heart and granting your prayer immediate answer. Om Mani Padme Hum. It says it's not time to look pretty and worry about appearances. It's time to come out of your head into your body and allow yourself to feel and experience it without recrimination, analysis, shame, or judgment. This is your irresistible invitation to the divine party where there is awareness to be experienced, and beyond that which makes sense to your mind or even to your values and philosophies. It takes a brave soul to be willing to run the risk of realizing you have known very little up until this moment. But the gifts in return for this messy journey are abundant and delicious. You are the same person after an encounter with the Wild Red Rider. You'll know more of your true self, more alive, empowered, and vibrant than ever before. So this is the process. This is the healing process. Place your hand on your heart. This is Kuan Yin's mantra. And when you sing Kuan Yin's mantra, it is very much like balancing your chakra, balancing your aura. It's harmonizing. I think that's what it is. Because you can balance with gravity, but you can also balance with harmonics. And when we sing mantras, we are actually balancing the harmonics in our auras. Very beautiful, very beautiful. I call upon the wild grace, intervention, and mantra of beloved Kuan Yin. I open my wild divine heart to your beautiful corrective grace. I receive your presence unconditionally and trust in the outcomes unfolding for my highest good. May I have the courage to honor my aliveness beyond my need for familiarity. May I have enough love within me to treasure life and to wish for liberation for myself and all beings. May I become more of my true wild divine self and thrive in the wild of freedom and grace itself. Through your compassion and my own free will, so may it be. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani ordinary home. That's it. You just completed your healing process. Ooh, I feel better just doing that. Pardon me. Oh, goodness sakes. This one. All right. What do we got up here? What do we got? I know a lot of people was talking. She says enlightened every time. Seriously. Thank you, Krista. Colette said she was organizing your table with all of her crystals. That means you were gridding. When you organize, they don't have to be a specific form or shape. But when you feel that they are balanced out on your table, you just made a grid. That's beautiful. Melissa's in the house. Good morning, sweet love. How you doing? Lauren said, I feel you are an important part of my life. I've always feel comforted after watching your videos. You're a beautiful old soul, little sister, and a bright, shiny star. Blessings always. Oh, Lauren. Thank you. You know, and I have felt this connection to you since the very first time we talked. You know, and not just on the phone. I had the pleasure of talking to Lauren one time on the telephone, caught her in a bad way, and she wasn't even expecting me to call and talk to her, and I was just wanting to be friends. And so I've not done that ever again to anybody, because I realize that you guys don't expect me to call. And I also realize, and it's so funny because like I could be wanting Krista or anybody to give me just give me a call sometime, you know, and I'll say it on the show, hey, give me a call, will you? Because I really want to talk to you. And they're like, oh, crap. Oh, sister's got some bad news for me. I'm not calling her for nothing. I don't want to know. Oh, my goodness sakes. Cindy Delay said, oh, this is where I'm at. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It absolutely, every single card to every single person, as far as I'm concerned, will absolutely receive what they need to hear. Dee Dee says it's like a magical wonderland this morning in Minnesota today. The sun's shining. There are little snowflakes that look like glitter falling in slow motion. It's breathtaking. I was looking out the bathroom window yesterday while Alexander was trying to go potty because he's potty trained. And so I was ignoring him so he wouldn't, but I was staring out the window and I was watching the snow glitter in the sunlight. And in my patch between my yard, all of our front yards, except for one little part of my front yard, are just untouched. There's no kids running around in the yards, and there's not a lot of dogs that run loose in this neighborhood. And so the yard is still pristine. Still pristine. And so I was looking at the snow glitter. Alexander says, what are you doing, Grandma? What are you looking at? And I said, well, go potty and come over here and you can see too. So I took care of his business and I stood him up on the window so he could look out. And he goes, oh, wow. So pretty. Beautiful. I think everybody's doing all right over here. You're so welcome, Cindy. You're so welcome. That's one of your favorite chants. Yeah, it's good. Ah, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And so is mine, Leslie. Leslie said my phone is always open for you. You guys are always well. Thank you so much. All right, Sheila Littmeyer. Are you ready? It's your turn, love. Let's pull a card for Sheila. You guys are full of love today. Thank you so much. Sheila, this is the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Oracle, where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, here it is. This one card has been through so much pain and distress. He's all wrinkly and you can't see him down there anyway. I really think it's about time for me to retire this deck and buy a replacement deck. I hate to do it. God, I hate to do it. And Kuan Yin, she's like, just buy another deck. You know, The energy's coming from you. It's not in the cards. Okay. Okay. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I want everybody to feel like they can call and talk to me, anytime. Anytime. Sheila, I don't know if you and I have ever talked on the phone. If I have, it's been a long, long time ago. Sheila. Oh, love this card for you, sweetheart. This is number 42. And this is the dream catcher. She says, she speaks of dreaming your wisdom. I'm not on my pillows today. I feel short. Dreaming your wisdom. I am the dragon fey being who comes in the night, who travels through the dimensions of the doorways of the worlds. I will stand while you sleep and send you messages you can unravel in your waking hours. All that is no longer needed will come to me if you allow it, and I will catch it in my web between my hands, lit up by the light that travels through the solar plexus of this universe, the being that you call sun, but which I call bell. This bell shines through your day, and at night I reflect that light into you, cleansing what is irritating and difficult for you, but keeping all that which you need to go forward. There is nothing to fear from this process. No, excuse me, there is nothing to fear from the presence of we dream beings. I am yours, and in your dreams we will journey, we will explore, we will share, and we will be happy together. I will help you reach your goals, and if you believe, great blessings from Spirit will be yours. We are part of the same tribe, and your blood is mine. This dream catcher is at your service. And every night that you allow me to visit, I will be your protector. Your solar plexus will be opened a little further, and your light will shine a little brighter into the world. I can help you see the threads of your future and to follow them. Let me into your dreams. Invite me in. This is my request of you. And so, Sheila, I was told, as that was going on, that they really do physically want you to hang a dream catcher in your window. And they would like for you to put some, it's called indigo gabbro or mystic merlinite. Because yours are very important. And they want you to dream. They want you to allow yourself to dream more. And then don't be afraid. Get you that gabbro, indigo gabbro, mystic merlinite, same stone. And let yourself dream. Let yourself dream. I think that's how you connect. I'll phone you anytime, Sharon, and anyone else on video call. I love talking to Colette on video call. Sometimes it's difficult. She likes to call when she's at work, and I love that because that's usually the time when I'm sitting there and I'm not doing too much. And hey, Tammy Tate's in the house. Good morning to you, Tammy Tate. Oh, welcome. Welcome. And anyway, it's fun. I like to video chat. I really do. I'd rather video chat than hang on a phone, certainly much more than texting. But there are times when video chatting is not appropriate. Texting is the only way to go. All right, we got Cindy J. We got time for 0518 over on D Live. I know you're still this. Thank you so much for being over there. For you, we have, and she's looking. Ah, is this the Kuan Yin transmission? Kuan Yin transmission? Yes, thank you. Kuan Yin transmission deck by Alana Fairchild. Healing guidance from our Universal Mother. 55 cards for connecting with the universal consciousness. Excuse me. I'm going to be my own words all day long. I feel this right now. This is 55 activation for connecting with the sacred feminine. Tammy, take, good morning. I love you guys hanging out with me. If there's anybody over on D-Live or over on YouTube, Twitch, any of you that would like for me to pull a card, that's all I'm going to do is just pull a card. I'll put your name on until about 10 a.m. It is 8:46 a.m. right now, so I guess I better hurry up. I've been talking too much today. For Tina, your words this morning are wise action. There is something you can do. Consult your heart to understand, to act with wisdom through prayer, thoughtful speech, forgiveness, or just taking a step. Do what you can. Surrender all else. That's the fact, Jack. Do what you can and surrender all else, because you can't keep it. Don't need to take it with you. Sometimes it's not yours to hang on. Pam switched over. Yay, thanks, Pam. Good to see you. Leslie, I got you down. Thank you so much. Ooh, somebody's getting some energy. Krista, this is energy. You are up to bat. Then we got Larissa warming up. Zuri. Larissa's on deck. David, you're the one that's warming up. It's so great today. Krista. This is Oracle of Mystical Moments. Oracle Mystical Moments for Krista. I love it. Krista Naomi Finley. This is Oracle of Mystics by Katrin Weltz Stein. I don't know if I could ever pronounce her name right. But anyway, it's a beautiful deck. Beautiful, sweet deck. All right, Krista, this one's yours. Krista Naomi Finley. So I've got to take a couple of grids down to Midtown Cafe, Midtown Kava. Coffee, told you, using my own words. Midtown Kava. So I'll be up there from about 12:30 or so until about 3 or 3:30, and then I'm really, really hoping to hop over. They are putting their house on the market, and it's going to sell by tonight, and then they're going to head to Texas. This breaks my heart, but I want her to be happy. I want her and her wife to be happy and to have a happy life, happy family, happy wives, happy lives, happy families. That's the way it is. Like a bird. Krista, this is so perfect for you. This is focus, forward-looking possibilities, and motivation. Like a bird. A woman of expectations looks to the future. No boundaries to what she can accomplish. Like the bird next to her who flies, she knows now is the time for focused. You may have found yourself losing motivation lately or question visions. The key to recapturing your passion lies in resting your unlock creativity. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be the breath of wind under your wings. Wow. Wow. I love it. really do. That was beautiful. That was hard. Wow. That's perfectly fitting for you, too. Larissa! Woo-hoo. It is time for you. I can move these cards that turn in my head to see what all I've got around me. This is better. Much better. I feel like a mad scientist some days working with crystals and rocks. You're so welcome. So welcome. You're in the best of mood today. I'm so happy. You're so funny. She's a gift to me, baby. This is for Larissa. Rebels. Is this Sacred Rebels Oracle? Thank you. Thank you. Sacred Oracle by again, and I want you to know they're actually never to have all of these decks by Alana Fairchild. All came to me, and so this is again another deck by Alana. Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle, guidance for living a unique, authentic life. Loving it. Loving it. Camille is keeping up with the live stream. I'll be rewatching later today. Sending everyone big hugs. Have a lovely day. Camille, I'm so happy to see you. And I will to read I'll read right on down the line. Please catch the restream and the replay, and I'll get your card too. So, and replay, I've noticed that, and it's because of weather. It's not anything that I can do. But I notice that sometimes there are little in my feed and it'll skip. So sometimes it is better to watch it later and just listen to it through headbuds. That's what I do. Earbuds, headbuds. Colette said I might do live feed tomorrow if I'm not too tired. I'm going to try and do more lives. I wish you would. I think you'd feel better. I think you would feel better. Have a beautiful day, Camille. Thanks for popping in with us again. I miss you. So I'm glad you're here. Dee Dee said I have that problem also. I'm picking up maybe one of every 3. Yeah, it is the internet connection. I mean, and it's the weather, and it's because of just all of it. There's not much I can do about that. So I'm sorry. It's not anything as a restream. It's not anything except for my line. Shock of wow. All right, Larissa, this is interesting. This is a card I've not seen yet. I love it when we get to pull a new card. Yay. So new card day from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. This is called Shock of the New. I guess we have had this. I recognize it now. Look at her throat chakra. What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? Can you hear it? Is it so different and unusual that it might be hard to decipher, like an unfamiliar language for the first time? It might be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there is an affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness manifests. This oracle says that there is stirring within you at the deepest levels, something that will break through, and the process of this shock you. The shock will transform you into great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation, but you must bear the strangeness first. That strangeness might be something that rattles your about yourself, your world, daring you to become more of yourself. More life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique with sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universe creator. I love that. Nature never shies away from beauty. She allows for endless diversity, and her sacred works are often peculiar and stunning. You will live within her field of creative grace as a specially created work. that also creates. You're being asked to surrender any fear that you may have seen as exotic, unusual, eccentric, or bizarre. You're being asked to make peace with the strange beauty and to let it happen through you in creative flow. Perhaps you need to allow your conventional ideas of beauty to become even more inspired and open. Perhaps you can allow your need for the world to behave according to your fixed idea all away. You'll receive so much more in its place. This oracle comes with a special message for you. There are rumblings and stirrings in the creative life force happening now, deep in the undercurrents of your being. If you're very attuned or sensitive, you may have consciously felt this already with excitement, discomfort, or both. If you've not yet begun to sense those inner stirrings, they're happening all the same. So be on the lookout for the big shift of the new birth, the shock of the new, the unconventional, the strangely beautiful, and the disturbing liberation which is foreign, stepping into your life. This life is creating the stage upon which you will experience fulfillment. Don't be nervous. If the rumble of changes turns into a roar that rocks the boat, bursts forth as novel or changes things in a way that is out of your control. This is life happening. We fall into it. You're about to encounter something new and different in your life, and don't reject it, no matter how small or insignificant or how powerful and loving it may seem to you. You're being asked to dispense with your reliance on the past and what have been your tools to navigate life. You've known your old methods. This time, you'll have to fly by the seat of your pants as you experiment with new ways to be. Life will show you the way. Christy, you're kicking my butt. That's so funny. She said, you're cutting and choppy, but I'm picking up what you're laying. Usually when you watch the playback, it corrects. It does. It does. So if it's too much, too crappy for you, I'll forgive you for checking out and checking it in later. It's all right. Larissa, that was a fabulous, fabulous card. I loved it. David J. Desiree, you are up to bat. Bohemian George, you're warming up. Erica Johnson, well, you're warming up too. I know I said it wrong again. All right. It's a good thing. I coached softball one year for my daughter. Not much like that. David J. Excuse me. This one's from Mr. Desiree. Desiree. Just say Desiree. David J. Desiree, what do we got for you? Is this the Oracle of the Dragon Fae? Is this the Sacred Visions deck? Yeah. Thank you. Hard to see what it was. This Sacred Visions deck by Lynn B. Andrews and illustration Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor did some of the work in here also, but mostly he did all of the art. Beautiful deck. God, there's not one deck in here that I will not say that at because the energy is so beautiful. It just feels good. There are subtitles on my live feed. Yeah, you know what? That's right. And I don't know how to turn those off. Do those bother you guys, those titles? Tell me if they do. If I can turn them off, I will. I know that I need a chair. And once I have a new chair, the subtitles won't cover my face. Because I think some of them they actually do. This is a cool card for you, David. What is this? This is number 10. This is butterfly dreaming. This butterfly dreaming. The direction is color is black. The name of the card is power. The name is butterfly dreaming. You are a spirit warrior who sings your agreement to live. From the moment of your birth into the most restrictive physical world, you must call upon the language of intuition to remember the world from which you came, the world of your dreams, spiritual relationship. It is from here that you feel your true power. All the spirit beings, the spirit of all living beings must find their physical home, so must long line be given its everlasting home within your heart. The butterfly must have the world of awareness in one wing and the dream in the other to fly. She must also have the between them to live her heart. No matter, she must have the connection between them to live her heart. No turbulent or challenging your life may be, no one take your song line from its home. I love flying deeply and the mysteries held there. The warrior, for a moment, faces his own death. He covers his eyes. He goes deeply into his experiences and remembers what this day brings. The butterfly, his fulfillment in accomplishment, and his is in life. Valiantly, he exalts him to the sky, no matter what the outcome, because he remembers his home, the world of spirit. Have you allowed yourself such unbridled? We are many clans, a tribe, human beings, and beneath our different physions beat the wings of the human spirit. When was the last time you expressed your gratitude for this collective experience? Go back before to remember the loving, powerful place from which we're all born. Wow. Wow, Mr. Desiree. It sounds like Spirit's telling you you're connected to Spirit. You don't see him? Okay. I like that card for you, David. That was a good one. Jessica. That was nice, wasn't it? Jessica, Wahini, George, you are up to bat. Erica Johnson, you are on deck. And Camille, you're warming up. You're warming up, Camille. All right, Jessica. I always like pulling a card for Jessica. It's so easy to connect with you, and I think that's why. And your spirit is so pure. It really is. I mean, you have zero ill intentions for anyone in the world. Anybody that people talk about wanting peace and harmony and happiness and everybody to be cool. But I really feel like Jessica, and though I don't know you personally, I really feel like you walk what you talk. I feel like you walk the walks. So thank you for that. This one is for Jessica. This is Wild Kuan Yin. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wild Kuan Yin. Wild Kuan Yin. Atlanta Fairchild. Soul guidance from the Wild Divine. Good morning to David, said Krista. All right, this is Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. Love in this deck. And this is for Jessica. Right there it is. Daughters of the Red Tent. Number 4. You have number 4 here. This is Daughters of the Red Tent. You are at the threshold of new life. You've outgrown the world that you once knew, and even the person you once believed yourself to be. This is a sign of a good life to come. Yet at the threshold there can be danger. That which is new is vulnerable until it gains its full strength. You are held in sacred protection throughout this time of transition. Soon you shall emerge in full maturity and strength, integrated and ready to bring yourself to the world in a new form. It has been declared thus by nature, and so it shall be. It says opening up to new life takes courage. You have to be willing to enter into the unknown, and sometimes you may feel fear as you find your way. To live a new life means leaving the life that you have known behind. You may feel inspired, but also challenged. Whether you are loving the transition or struggling to get through it, know that you are held in the divine protection of the Daughters of the Tent. Yeah. Whew, that was a good one. I felt that one. Erica, are you ready? Yes, you do. You do share that energy very beautifully. Very beautifully. Great card for you. All right, Erica. Erica Johnson. Erica's got pain going on. This is healing energy, Erica, that she's sending out to you. Just receive it. Just be open to receive and say thank you out loud, please. Because if you say thank you out loud, then she knows that you're getting it, and then she can just really bring it in. Because when we recognize out loud, when we feel the energy and we just say thank you, then they know that they're on the right wavelength. That's their cue to know that that's how they connect you. And so, and then as you feel the tingles, just say thank you. Just be grateful. Because you do feel the tingles. The tingles are amazing. And whoever else feels the energy, you know, because it's not just, when she shares out energy, it's not just one person that's receiving. I mean, it's like an energy wave, and whoever's in the wave is going to get hit. So, Kitty's with us. Missed you too, love. Missed you too. All right, Erica. Your card is Postcards from Spirit. Nice. Nice choice. Thank you. All right. Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. Always has Spirit's cheeks on there. That's a rare cup you'll see me holding up. Exceedingly rare cup. I don't take those very often. But my foam cup got a hole punched in it, and I needed a new cup. So whatever's quickest. Hey, I reached that 100 message milestone today. I should tweet it out. I think I will, just for the heck of it. There you go. What do you think about that? Just for the heck of it. Pardon me. This is a good day today. It really is. It's a soft energy day. It's not a crazy, overwhelming energy. It's more of the glad you're here energy. Hey, Tasha's here. Good morning to you. I'll put your name on the list, Tasia. Glad you're back. Haven't seen you for a while, love. Welcome. Postcards from Spirit. Oh, isn't this lovely? This is to Erica with love. Isn't that beautiful? Spirit's 2 cents says, dearest you, dearest Erica. We bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you like an empty well. If it feels today, take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant something in your. Make time today for self-care, not more yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. Ready? No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly. And then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to self, replenished, ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. Love, Spirit. That card. Wow. Wow. This deck, and I haven't read from this deck regularly for a long time, but this is my feel-good deck. This is my big hug from Spirit. So get yours. Get you a feel big hug from Spirit deck. It will change your life. It'll change. Camille, it is your turn. You are finally up to bat. Dee Dee, whoa. Dee Dee's on deck. Julie Cole, you are she who is. I thought I killed a gnat. I didn't. I didn't on my hand. Shoot. All right, Camille, are you ready? Camille said no to go, but you go ahead and read for me, and I will. So I'll pick this back up. For Camille, this is Wild Kuan Yin. Is this Wild Kuan Yin? Thank you. Wild Kuan Yin for Camille. I shared energy with her. Good card. You still have. I'll still have Baby B over tonight. All right. This is Camille. Ooh, fearless. Wow. Fearless doesn't pop up very often. This King Camille, and this is now is your time to leap. Do not hesitate. Do not know it is all going to everything to work out perfectly. This is time for a big gesture to dance. This is not time to rely only on where you are going. Your body will trust you and follow, and I will protect and guide you. Let us leap together fearlessly into the unfolding divine destiny. It will be a wild ride. There's a time to have patience, to wait for the way to be shown, to rest, for gather energy, to know that when the time is right, the fuel required for action will be ready. And then there is the time for action where there is no need for tentative steps or analysis. The time will come to leap boldly and to say yes, act without hesitation. It requires courage, self-belief, and a willingness to take a risk. That time for you is now. If you've been asking if you're on the right path, if you should take a step forward, if you need action, then this says yes. You in harmony with the universe. This action will bring the right at the right time. Yes. Yes, Camille. That's beautiful. Dee Man, are you ready? Dee Man. And then we got Julie Cole and Pam Kelsey. Petey Kel on D Live. Grab some more of this. Get some more of that. Time for Dee Dee. Good for you today. I feel good. I mean, like, I just connected with you really are good energy today. Postcards from Spirit. Okay. Postcards from Spirit. By Colette Baron Reed. I forgot. I was there thinking about, I know her name. Why can't I think of it? Because I got too much other stuff running around through here. That's what it is. I hate that I have to look up to see the camera. You know, I have to hold my whole head up and tilt it back just a hair. But it's still not enough to where I'm not looking like I'm looking up at the camera. So we'll fix that. Don't worry. We might have to rearrange it so that my camera is right here, because I don't have to see the screen. I don't have to be looking straight onto the screen. I just have to see this side of it, because this is where my feed is. So I think if I can figure out something to stand in this corner so that I could my camera on that, I think it'll make a difference. And I'm also thinking about getting a microphone too, because I noticed that it's echoey behind me. And I think that's because I'm not going directly into a microphone. I think my will and not irritating sound when you're, and when I heard it, I was like, man, I don't ever hear that echo when I'm talking. But it's just the sound direction. All right, for Dee Dee. Dearest Dee Dee, this is from Spirit with love. I had a hair in my mouth. I had the card so I could pull the hair. That was pretty good. Dearest Dee Dee, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives if ocean swells. Right now, we remind you that being flexible is a choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In the moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Life on life's terms. Be so flexible that no uproot you, and in the end, you will still be rooted in the world, and you will indeed experience the that is yours. We love you so much. That's it. I love it. You're absolutely good to us, but you do what you need. Thank you. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I'm short, Leslie. I can't help it. And when I have to look up to see the camera, it's just not comfortable. It's not comfortable because I have to sit straighter, taller, in which my chiropractor will say, your posture looked great on your show this morning, Sharon. And I will say, yes, it did, but it was terribly uncomfortable. So I need a new chair that'll at least lift me up. If I had a chair that the hydraulic thing on it worked so that I could lift myself up to camera level, I wouldn't feel as uncomfortable. I am. You have to admit, Leslie, that and I'm honored because you're one of the few people that I'm taller than, and I love you for it. Oh shoot, Deanie man, we got you. This is Julie Cole. Julie Cole. For Julie. Julie, this is Wild Kuan Yin. Is this right? Because, I mean, oh, they got something to say to you, dear. Something important. You're not listening. All right, Julie, this one is for you. I gotta scratch out Dee Dee's name or I'll end up rejecting her again. And then everybody will be confused. I guess I have chapped lips. Nothing's bothering me. Dee Dee's out of here. Daughter's here, so you have to go start the day. Beautiful. Have a beautiful day with this daughter. That's great. All right. For Julie Cole. This is number 36. Interesting. It says, pray to the east. Guardian watches over the west. I now see the ending and the beginning. I watch and defend from past interference whilst I invite beautiful new worlds to form through my prayers, birthing them in my heart and the silent, unwavering light of my mind. Soon you should be ready to acknowledge the ending of this day and the dawn of the new day that I have begun to create for you. Do not be afraid of any ending now. All has been divinely ordained, and all things happen so that my love can prevail. Things allow for fresh starts. Focus on letting go now and being firm in your decision. Have courage. Trust yourself. You can love more in the letting go than you did while holding on. Be patient and accept where you are now in this process of endings. All will happen soon enough. I'm helping you in all ways. Trust me in the new day that I bring forth. Wow. Pray for new beginnings in your life while you also remain aware of the disintegration of past patterns or connections or circumstance so that you give yourself the opportunity to become as free from the past as possible. You do not have to feel ashamed, regretful, or feel fearful of any aspect of your past. But the oracle does bring you guidance that there is some aspect of it that may be trying to become a part of your future. This is not meant to be. And so until it is completely over, you will need to remain aware. Gently but firmly arrest any tendencies to go back or to invite past behaviors or connections that you know in your heart are over in your current life situation. Set a boundary without fear. Be compassionate, but also be strong and be brave. And wow, do I not feel energy, and this card must have hit home because I'm swimming right now in buzz. When you're an old soul, that's a lot of letting go. It is. It is a lot of letting go when you're an old soul. Holy crap. I do agree. All right, Pam Kelsey, you're up to bat. That's PD Kel over on D-Live. And then I've got Lauren Gonzalez. If you're still awake, sweetheart, bless your heart. Bless your heart, Lauren. Because I know that the sun might be ready to peek up where you are. And then we got Chad. Chad's warming up. I got Carl Perry. I got Leslie, Melissa, Tammy, and Tasia. You're bringing up the rear. Is that all I've got today? Feels we should have more. Feels like we should have more. I'm going to finish these up whether I go past 10 or not. PD Kel, Pam Kelsey, you are up to bat. This one looks like Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This dragon mic. That's how they showed it in my head. They show me pictures. They give me words. They whisper to me. I hear all sorts of stuff all the time, but it's when we're working with the cards, they know if they just show me the picture, I'll get it right away, and I don't have to guess about it. And so some of the colors are very, very close, like the Kuan Yin and the Mystical Moments. Both of these boxes are very close in color. And so I've learned what it looks like when they're trying to the Kuan Yin deck versus the Mystical Moments deck. They're so close. Julian, I think I got it licked. Oh, Lauren, you swab. Julie said, just when I think I got it licked, there it goes again. You know, at least you're getting fair warning. Leslie said, my back is killing and healing. They say my organs are trying to settle back in their spots. So trying to work at the computer is crazy. Oh, I could only imagine, love. I could only imagine. They do a lot of moving around, and they're not kind. They are not kind whenever you have to have surgical procedures. So, oh, this is so sweet. This is for you and Chad. Oh, excuse me. Forgive me, Pam Kelsey. I had Leslie Griffin in my mind. Let me make sure this is your card, because I really seriously been thinking Leslie the whole time I said Pam Kelsey. Is this one for Pam? Is this one for Leslie? Okay. All right, Leslie, I'm going to set this card aside because I know that's your card. I won't read it right now because I want to read Pam's to her. But I'm saving that one out. Pam Kelsey, this one is for you. I don't know why. Don't know why. I just conversations for Pam. Hey, I'm going to be at Midtown Cava today, Pam. Are you going to be down at the shop? That's a good question right there. Because if you're going to be at the shop, I'll bring your box to you. I still haven't mailed it. It's awful. I'm terrible. And Melissa, to get Melissa's tea to her, they're taking a miracle worker because the post office has been closed now 3 years because of rolling blackouts out here. I think they're done with that. I think Thursday at 11 a.m. was supposed to be the cutoff point for the rolling blackouts because our temperatures are going back up now. But I don't know. But that's why the post office has been closed. So anyway, today it will go out because I know they're open today. I've already heard them over there. And they had a big delivery last night. The nighttime is when they get their mail drop and for next day for them to process. And so last night when the truck went through, he snagged his pipe, his smokestack. He snagged it on my wire, my electric wire. And man, that sucker was swinging it off the house once, and that was a long time ago. Ah, hi, woman. You got a hi, Mom. D Live for popping in with me. Ah, now see, Pam or anybody could absolutely help me out over on D Live if you can, because we don't need the ugliness over there. This is Grandmother Magic. I comfort you. Pam Kelsey, this one is for you. At this time of life change, you are drawing to you beings and people, including divinities, who bring you solace, comfort, and additional love. You're surrounded by this, even in the beings known as pets, but who are truly your guardians and beloved companions. These pets who comfort you with their love and their warmth, their desire for your well-being, your company, and your happiness, come what may. You may be drawn to new friends at this time, or just be gifted with the kindness of strangers. There are many wonderful beings in this world, some of whom are being sent directly to you to bring you comfort, to hold you, and to rock you safely to sleep each night. You are a being who is valuable. Allow us to come close to you and let us in. Be prepared for kindness, small gifts, valuable windfalls when I make an appearance. And also know that the old way of viewing this stage of life has fallen away. There is no need to take up the lie again. Let it be. And come forth into this new stage as a beautiful being that we all know you are. I also want you to know that a time for change is coming, that you're passing through a childhood of a kind into a true deep maturity. And this is a fine thing, and we will celebrate it together, you and I, with the friends who want so very much to meet you. There are many untruths about growing older. Growing older does not mean forsaking your beauty, your vitality, your sexuality, or your energy. It does not mean being there for those who are younger than yourself and stepping into the shoes of mentor. Excuse me. It does mean being there for those who are younger than yourselves and stepping into the shoes of a mentor without losing your identity. It is time to grow up when she appears, and she will assist you in growing through this stage. She appears at menarche, which is whenever a young woman begins to menstruate, and at menopause, when a woman's period begins to change and finally departs. So she is a blood grandmother too, and teaches us the wisdom of the body's cycles and living with them in joy and harmony rather than in shame and in fear. So understand more about your body and its needs and its functions, and treat every function of your body with love and respect. Unearth and dissolve negative conditionings about bodily functions, and know that Grandmother Magics will reteach you what there is to learn about your body, sex, sexuality, and fertility, so that you can pass it on with love and wisdom. There will be no more shame about the physical body in your bloodline. Grandmother Magics heralds a new beginning of empowerment. Growing older, you can still be beautiful, vital, desirable, and powerful. Do not fall victim to the false lies of cultural hypnosis that tell you that to be older is to be not desirable. To be ancient, a grandmother, is to be wise. And there is no better thing. Love that. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting kicked off your feed. Can you put cards down for me? Greetings from Germany. Prince Energy, I would love to pull a card for you. Yes, sir, I certainly will. You will come right after Tasia. So I've got Lauren, she's up to bad, is on deck. Carl Perry's warming up. I got Leslie Griffin, Melissa, Tammy, Tasia, and Prince Energy. Thank you very much for being with Rondi Live. I really appreciate it. Drinking your spirituality, little sister style, delicious. Thank you so much. Kitty, oh yeah, darling. I'm so sorry I don't have you down. I thought I did. So, Katura, I've got you down after Prince Energy. This is for Lauren Gonzalez. Where's Lauren? Here we go. Lauren, I'm so thankful that you're still with me. Lauren Gonzalez was in, let me think. Oh, excuse me, she's in Hawaii. I think you're on Oahu, though, aren't you? You're not on the Big Island. Anyway, so much beautiful. Not much sunshine in the last few weeks. I know it wants to snow here, but the closest it gets is heavy rain. But the Cap of Mauna Kea on the Big Island definitely has some footage of snow. I heard that there was going to be snow on Hawaii. And I was like, no way. Wow. That's amazing to me. Amazing to me. Wow. All right. For Lauren. This one is for you, love. This is Wild Kuan Yin. Wild Kuan Yin. Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. Soul Guidance from the Wild Divine by Alana Fairchild. See, I can't wait to read this card for you. It's very beautiful. I could put it back and pull another one, but I hate to do that. It really is. Lauren said it's pretty cool in Mother Nature. There's snow and a volcano on the same island. And that volcano is active. Not like she's talking about a dormant volcano with snow on its cap. No. We got fire on the ground and snow on the peaks. It's amazing. For Lauren. Oh, this is perfect, Lauren. This is perfect. This is number 19. So if you're a numbers girl, number 19. My husband must be home. My husband's got a series of appointments today. He's had some dental work and anyway, he's getting his permanent dentures in today. So I think he's home. For Lauren, this is number 19. This is Holy Sisters. I am bringing you the blessing of sacred connection and kindred spirits. You have the power to help others and are worthy of being helped too. You are a keeper of the wisdom of the heart, and you understand that there is no need for competition or comparison. There is more than enough for all to experience an abundance of blessings. You know that when true spirit success comes for one, the resources available for all only increase. Enjoy the sacred connection sending your way. Nourish and be nourished as you gather in my name. Lauren, you need people in your life who freely love you, and new relationships, new friends. I'm not thinking new love here, but I think that Spirit is sending to you a couple of really good, brand new friends in your life who will help you to see the truly beautiful soul that you are. And when that happens, because your love that you give out freely to others, some people want more, and so they're like a vacuum cleaner, and they're trying to suck all that energy their way. And you're trying to freely spread it around, but they're trying to pull it all just to them. And then you have others in your life who put up their walls and block it every chance they get because they don't understand it and they don't trust it. That's the problem. You let them keep their problem. And you just keep sharing the love the way you do it. And don't take it personally. Don't be personally offended if somebody doesn't accept the love that you give to them in the way that you expect them to, because people don't know how. People do not know how to accept conditional love without strings being attached. And so there's always an expectation that strings are going to be attached. And so that hinders us. So these friends that are being sent in your life, these new people that are coming into your world, are sent unconditionally with no strings attached. And it will allow you to be able to fully blossom. I mean, truly blossom, bloom, become who you're supposed to be and who you were always meant, and be around the people who are meant to be with you. So that's that. That. You're so welcome. So welcome. Pam Kelsey. Pam, I'm so sorry. I know I called you Lauren. I know I did it. I apologize. Yes, Pam, absolutely. I do apologize if I slip Lauren's name in there. But absolutely, this card is all for you. So accept those people in your world and do it with love and with kindness and accept it, and don't even question it. Don't even question it. Chad, you are up to bat. Carl Perry, you kind soul, you are warming up or on deck. Leslie, Melissa, Tammy Tate, forgive me for being crazy. You feel my energy, Prince? Thank you so much. I really do connect with the people that are watching. When I pull a card, I try to pull the card that is for you. So my energy is, it's cool. Thank you very much for accepting that. All right, Lauren Gonzalez, now it's your turn. Oh, for Lauren. And this is from Oracle of Mystical Moments. Thank you. Thank you. This is by Katrin Waldstein. Excuse me. Give you the cover. Oracle of Mystical Moments. Really beautiful deck. Kind of a steampunk style of deck. Whoa, that one just flew right out, didn't it? Let's find out. Gotta ask. When they go flying, I have to ask. Is this one for Lauren? Thank you. Yes, it is. This one is for you. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's just fat fingers and quick wrists, and I flip them. Lauren, this one is for you, love. This is number 32. So your numbers, girl. Number 32. This is for Lauren, and then Chad, you're up next. I'm sorry, I scratched earlier than I meant to. What is this? Touch the sky. Lost in thoughts. Sanctuary. A young girl with a long braid looks down to earth from up in the skies. The small bird on her shoulder keeps her company in her cloud sanctuary. She's holding one of her braids like a lifeline, as she's expecting someone to climb up to her. Sometimes we're so overwhelmed by our feelings and sensations, we escape into a condition of withdrawal and separation. It's hard for other people to follow us there when we give them a sign, unless we give them a sign that they are welcome. My sweet Lauren, it is time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. So allow these sensations of being overwhelmed and lost and confusion. It's like the Mercury retrograde. feels like it's going backwards. Look like you're going backwards. The energy feels wrong. Everything feels off. But it's just a time of healing. It is stepping back so you can get a bigger picture of what's in your life and who's gone away from your life. And when you allow yourself, because you're moving backwards right now, but you're moving backwards with your head down and your face covered, and you allow yourself to look up, and you put your hands down, and you open yourself up, and you look around, you will see what needs to stay and what needs to go. And then as you begin to move forward, you're throwing out the trash, straightening up your life, straightening up your house, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And you're moving forward the whole time. You just thought you were going backwards. That's all it is. That's all it is. Hey, Carla Lyon. Good morning to you, sweets. Good to see you, sister. This one is for Chad Russell. Thank you so much, Chad, for being in the house. Thank you. This one is for you. Is this the Sacred Visions deck? I got that real quick. In my mind's eye. This is the Sacred Visions Oracle deck by Lynn B. Andrews and Robert Taylor. Artwork is done by Robert Taylor. Some of these, it's very difficult to see who the artist is. The Sacred Rebel guidebook has one of the most impressive, fascinating, beautiful artists I've ever seen. Chad, I looked over and saw the last part of your name. Threw it in my sentence. All right. Oh, I like this one. So let's really look at the whole picture. Look at all of the elements in this picture. It's very cool. It's very cool. They all mean something. In this deck, and in all decks, really, all of the elements that you see have a meaning. And so we will see if we can't figure it out. This is harmony. The number is 3. The card number is 3. The title of the card is Harmony. The name of the painting is Music, the Creation. Direction is south. The color is red. And it says sound, such as the Big Bang, is simply the movement of air, equivalent to breathing, an act of giving life, creation. A handmade flute, a rattle with crystals, a sacred pipe and drum, nature's voice expressed through human instruments. Music rings the bells in your heart. It opens you to movement and joy. You are in transformation through creativity. Find the secret of meditation and inner harmony by being melody in nature. Harmony. Another. We are all connected. Playing a new or creating a harmony is a beautiful thing. Your prayers are being answered. Your sacred pipe awaits your grateful return. The egg, the station, has been cracked open now for this transformation. A larva turns into a butterfly. The great wings of gentle flight and rebirth resound. This is a word from Robert Taylor. He says, we refer to the original creation as, however, I feel a reference such as original song is more appropriate, as it infers harmony among all that exists. This painting is a visual metaphor for song. Each image represents a musical note that compose the original song of creation. That can't help but make you smile. That can't help but make you smile, Chad. That was a beautiful card. Carl Perry, you're up to bat. I like your spiritual, mystical aura. I used to be skeptical. Still, I believe in the mystical power. There's something that I can't explain. You have bad internet. Oh, so sorry, Chad. Prince, if you come back and you listen to the replay, I hope that it won't be so skippy for you. I have bad internet today. We've got storms going on all around. All right, Carl Perry, this one is for you. Is it the Kuan Yin transmission? Yeah, nice, nice. All right, this is the Kuan Yin transmission. These are healing guidance from our Universal Mother, 55 activations for connection with the sacred feminine. This time I said it, I didn't put my own words in. Here's a Skippy too. I really think that we've had such bad internet problems. We've had with the rolling blackouts, they've also jacked with our internet. And so the internet is probably mine. Oh, listen to the replay. Doesn't that always happen? I'm so sorry, Chad. It was a great card for you. It was a great card. How's that? This one is for Carl. Carl, this is Wild Kuan Yin, and she speaks beautiful human. Sometimes your fears and doubts cause you to distrust your heart. Yet your heart is my own. Rest in the peace of your true heart now. There you will find my wisdom and my love. Wow. My God. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. I can't add anything to that. I can't add anything to that. Whatever has caused you to distrust, Carl, set it free. Just let it go. Give it to the earth. Allow her to take it down and change it and bring you back beautiful things. That's her job. Leslie Griffin, this one is for you. And I already know your card, so I'm just going to find the page. This is card number 3. This is the lovers. The lovers love each other. Sorry, let me put that right in front of my face. Lovers love each other. They speak and say passionately of fairy tales and romantic epics. But it is life and being too, Leslie. Know that when you draw this card, you are a beautiful being, worthy of bliss, romance, and adoration. There is a God and a goddess for everyone. You're about to discover this for yourself. Know that within you is everything you need to draw to you perfect love and perfect trust, which you already have. Know that physical passion can be ignited as the beginning. Your search for a soulmate is over because with you now is the truth that by believing in your true nature, the passionate and romantic being that you are drawing to you the one who will adore you. Be quiet, be still, and believe. Sensual delight, physical ecstasy, and bliss are yours. These beings, these lovers, through many trials in order, they are true soulmates. Their embraces sweetness and passion. They remember love every day. Keeping the love alive is as simple as watering a garden daily to keep the plants in full health. Their own love is guarded by the dragon whose blood they carry. Your own relationship will be protected and looked over by a being of the dragon faith who will ensure that your love will continue to be there, that you can continue to treasure this, nurture it, and to have it grow, and to share the love in your heart with the other generously, honestly, and with courage. You will have it. It will be sacred. Protect it. And know that you have your own dragon fae guardian who will ensure that this comes to be when you believe and love yourself truly from the depths of your heart. It says your relationships need tending, as do all things that live. It could be time to make a romantic gesture, to love another as you would wish to be loved, and to understand that love cannot flourish when there is mistrust and anxiety. You may be despairing that your relationship may never match your dreams, but please know that your true love lies within your own willingness to believe that you too deserve to experience passionate love, and that you too are well worthy of its ecstasies, no matter your beliefs about your health, your age, or your beauty. You are a beloved one. The dragon fae know this. And now they're asking you to know this too. I love you, Leslie. That's a beautiful card. That is a beautiful card. Well done. Well. Lots of energy, lots of energy. This one is for Melissa. Then we've got Tammy, Tasia, Prince, Energy, and Kitty. Rounding up the day. Ooh. And I've noticed too that the longer I'm on, the kind of crappier my internet gets. I know, that was a beautiful card, Leslie. It really was. Really, really was. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share that one with you. This one is Melissa. Melissa is the Kuan Yin transmission. Yeah. Kuan Yin transmitting guidance from our Universal Mother. 55 activation cards for connecting with Sacred Feminine. Oh my gosh. Prince, I'm looking forward to pulling a card for you. I like new people. I like meeting new people, and I love it when new people pop on and get a card. I don't do this every day. I usually have pull a card Thursday, but I am on here every Monday through Friday, unless I have my grandson, and then play day. And I have to have play day. Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, actually. So thank you all the way from Germany for joining us this morning. All right. This is Melissa. Melissa, did you know that Kuan Yin tells us surrender is the catalyst of life? Surrender is the catalyst of grace. Excuse me, life. Oh, I told you, man, I just keep throwing my own words in there. Surrender is the catalyst of grace. It allows a more loving, creative power to step in on your behalf. Higher good wants to be present in your life. Welcome it. I can't imagine there being any more higher good wanting to be present in your life, Melissa. I really can't, because that's pretty stinking you know, you got your spirituality down. Unless it's just getting more, gathering more energy. Ooh, gathering energy. Tammy, this one's going out to you. She's working on your throat some more, girl. Just be open. Just say thank you. Say thank you. Because she's really working on whatever it is that you need to heal your body. And this one is for you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. For Tammy, I've been working on your grid. It's beautiful. This is the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Nice. Thank you very much for that. The Oracle of the Dragon Fae by, sorry about that, Miss Lucy Cavendish. I could use, it is hard to let it all go. Yes, ma'am. You're right. You're right. Grace through surrender. It's pretty beautiful. I'm sitting here looking at all the things in my background. I've got a lot of stuff in this room. A lot of curiosities, don't I? If you're ever curious about anything, if you ever see something hanging on my wall that you want to look at, just let me know. I'll pull it down. I'll show it off. I have a lot of curiosities. Oh, goodness sakes. This is Tammy. Tammy, this one is for you, love. Oh, God, I hate this. Tristan, what are you doing here? Tristan, Tammy. Tristan's a bastard. I just have to say it. Tristan tells you what you already know. He just makes you see it and face it. Just speaks and says, look beneath the surface. He says, don't be distracted. Signed the act. All my artifice hides only truth which at the moment you do not wish to see. I am always telling you the truth. It is simply that you do not wish to hear. I have always shown you who I truly am. You simply choose not to see. The clues have been strewn all about you, but you've decided not to notice their presence. I can draw people into action, and that reveal their shadows, but for that they condemn me. But I have been their teacher, for they then know the whole of themselves, and thus have compassion for others. Some have wanted me to be an angel, when I have never been of the heavens and never claimed to be. I am illusions, but most of all, I am your illusion. Look beyond. Take off my mask and decide to acknowledge the truth about the circumstances which you find yourself within. And know that although you may say, I have done wrong, I have taught you to follow your guidance. Wow. Drisden, that's all I can say. That's all I can say about Drisden. Drisden is not a bad omen. He's not a bad dragon fae guy. But he does tell you that we're showing you everything you've been asking us to change. We're showing it all around you. It's right in front of your face. And until you decide to open your eyes and see it, you'll never know it's there. So good, bad, or indifferent, Drisden lets us know what's going on. Hello, good morning to you. Sally Dogon, good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Sally Dogon. This is Tasia. Are you ready, Tasia? It's been a while. You've been waiting. You've all been waiting patiently for me today. And I thank you so very much. It's my honor to be here with you. You know it is. I love you. I love hanging with you every day and just doing what Spirit does. This is for Tasia. Is this the Oracle of Mystical Moments? Thank you. Thank you. Tasia. Then I have Prince Energy. And then I have Keturah Bennett Brooks. Sally Dogon. I am actually in Kansas City, Missouri, USA. Where are you from? Where are you at? I'm curious. Got Sally Dogon over on D Live hanging with us. I might pull a card for you if you'd like for me to, sir or ma'am. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Katrin Welstein. And this one is for Tasia. From Turkey? Nice, nice. Krista, I absolutely will. Have a beautiful weekend, my friend. Turkey, one of the most beautiful countries. The land is incredible. But for myself, I am an enormous ancient history, everything ancient history. And Turkey has actually been on my bucket list of places to visit. It really has, for your history, but also for the beauty of your country and your culture. My bucket list country. I will be there one day. I'll get you over here where you can see it. For Tasia, this is number 6. And she says, listen. She says, listen, this young woman with closed eyes and a knowing smile is rooted in the earth. Her hair has transformed into the roots of the plants above her. You can tell the woman is aware of her surroundings. She's connected to the voice of nature. She can listen to the growing plants beneath the ground. She is an integral part of her world. She understands the sorrows and the worries of her environment, but she also knows the songs of nature's pleasantries. Go find some of nature's pleasures for yourself, Tasia. You're so connected. And hearing the rumblings in the earth, the discord, the confusion, noise that's constantly rumbling around us, hearing that, and that being so loud that it draws our attention away from the beauty that truly exists on the world, and we're focused on the noise. And so she's asking you to please refocus, pull away from the noise, shut your ears down for a while, literally quiet your ears. And then when you listen again, when you consciously open your ears to listen again and open your eyes to see again, begin to see the beauty. Hear the heartbeat of the earth, and then hear the beauty of her breath and the beauty of the life that's all around. And that will help you, because I know that you're overwhelmed, and I know that you really feel the sorrow that is in the world right now. And you need to protect yourself from that. You also need to be able to refocus your energies away from the confusion and the noise and the ugly, and put it back into where it belongs. And it belongs to be with the beauty. And you will find your balance. You'll find yourself back in harmony once again. But remember, I was talking about how healing can be from a frequency, a vibration, a noise. It's the same thing with you. You need to get those frequencies out of your life, the negativity. Sally says, I don't understand what you say, but I wondered how old you are. Well, Sally Dogon, I am a grandmother 6 times, and my oldest grandson is 15 years old, and my youngest grandson is 3 years old. So I have a spread between 15 and 3, and I've been a grandmother for that long. So I'll let you figure out. I'm older than you think I am. I'll tell you that. I'm much older than you think I am. Much older. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Prince energy. Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you feel this energy, because I'm trying to send you some really good, positive, uplifting stuff. I just really want to just wrap you up in it right now. So feel that and just accept it. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. All right, here we go. This one is for Prince energy. Actually, I'm older than 50. I'm older than 50. But it was a good guess. This is the Earth Warriors. Is this Earth Warriors? Nice, nice. This is a good one. You're going to like this one. Going to America is your biggest dream now. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I know that was a compliment. This is from the Earth Warriors Oracle, Rise of the Soul Tribe of Sacred Guardians and Inspired Visionaries by Alana Fairchild. Prince, this one is for you. Prince energy. So funny. All right, here we go. Boy. He's sharing his energy back to me. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I felt that. It was like it went. Oh, this is such a great card. This is such a great card. This is from the Earth Warriors Oracle Guidebook by Alana Fairchild. This is one of the most unique decks I've ever seen, because this does take warriors, Earth Warriors from every tribe, I think, in the world, now and then. This is number 9, card number 9. This is the Blessings of Kumu. No good thing shall be withheld. The universe wants to express its creativity, healing, and brilliance through you. It does not want to be limited to repeating what has already been. Newness needs to burst through you into startling expressions of abundant life. You are guided into unknown territory, guided to go beyond that which you have known yourself and your world to be, that something original and necessary can be brought to life. The universe knows all that you are in need of so that you can best attain your destiny. All shall be provided for you. Expand your faith to allow for the greater workings of the Great Spirit. When you are a dreamer, a visionary, a seer of the need for transformation in our world, it can be easy to feel intimidated, to dismiss the possibility for radical change as unrealistic, to believe that the greatness of our visions are unattainable in the real world. However, many things that once were considered to be impossible to the human mind are now a part of our daily lives. The possible basis. Kumu is a term for teacher and source of wisdom. The universe is the great Kumu. When we trust in the universe, we come to understand certain truths, including the realization that we do not have to be limited to what we logically know. If we are willing to expand our faith, then that which we are capable of experiencing harmony will expand also. Your beautiful and perhaps impossible seeming dreams are supported by the unlimited resources of the universe. Even if you don't know what is needed and when, in order to create a successful outcome, the universe does. You are being guided to reset your mind and heart to unconditional trust. This can be a challenge for the human part of us that tends to give weight mostly to what can be perceived through the 5 bodily senses. Yes, for your spirit, this is easy. The spirit within you knows the incredible power of the divine to bring together all aspects of life in the perfect way at the perfect time for astounding success. Your spirit knows that when you take action on your most apparently impossible divine mission from a portion of faith rather than a more limited perspective, the universe helps you every step of the way. It's time for you to adjust your belief system to encompass this entire universe as your creative partner in life. It provides you with resources, opportunities, and learning experiences to gain precious information and life skills so that you are singularly and completely equipped to do what you have come to do on this planet. Kumu, the great wisdom teacher, guides you now. Do not allow your mind to create visions of poverty or lack, of failure or of failure or absence of support. Focus instead upon the sweet generosity of the universe, lovingly providing for you, often in advance of what you consciously realize you need, with all that is necessary for your best life and the fulfillment of your sacred purpose. All the answers, the connections, the resources, and everything you need is right there for your very best and highest and greatest moments. I love that. I love that. That was beautiful. That was a great card. That felt good to read. And that was for Prince Energy on D Live over in Germany. Thank you so much. Oh, everybody's in the house. D Live is waking up. Make a spell like that. Let me come to America as soon as possible. Oh my goodness. Sally Dawn, I will pull a card for you right now. After Katura's. I got to get Kitty out of the way. Kitty, Katura Bennett, you are up to bat. Sally Dogon, I am going to pull a card for you after her. How's that sound? So hang on. We'll see what kind of spells we can come up with. I'm not great for making spells. I can spell words pretty good. All right. This one's for Katura. I'm seeing Earth Warriors again really strongly. Earth Warriors Oracle. All right, thank you. Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This one is also for you. Here we go. I couldn't find them. I lost them. Well, Sally, I think I need to turn my translator on. You know, it's something that they absolutely do have, a translator where you can speak your words into it. It'll translate it into a forge, and then when they speak back, tell you what they're saying. I just don't want you to know about it yet. That'd be too easy. Jessie Sargent, I'm so sorry, love. I saw you on there, and I meant to tell you hi. And I will pull a card for you, Jesse. And then you are my last one. This one is Katira. And then we have Sally Dogon. And then Jesse Sargent. That's Jesse Sargent. You are going to be my end, my last one. Oh, Katira. This one's beautiful. This is number 6. Sally Dogon says, I love you, baby. So does my husband. He loves me more than you do, though. But thanks for the love. This is Palik Mana. Palik Mana is medicine of the butterfly Kachina. On wings of hope, butterfly Kachina guides you, Keturah, through an ending to the light of new life within. It is your transition into a happier time of increased pleasure and delight, especially if you experienced great struggle or loss. The spirit medicine of butterfly hope brings promise to your heart. Here is the sign that there will be happiness, peace, and light. Trust in the goodness being birthed. Even though there are moments when those of us with great courage feel tested beyond our faith, doubt, darkness, and despair can creep into our minds and lash our hearts with fear. Perhaps there seems to be a good reason for our pain, the loss of a loved one, a cherished hope dashed, disturbing human behavior, the state of the environment, or some other unexpected painful shock. There may be no particular reason for it, and yet we are somehow gripped by the feelings of anxiety or despair that we cannot resolve, no matter how hard we try. The healing soul medicine of the butterfly Kachina comes to you now to alleviate your suffering, to remind you that everything that you've gone through has been a part of what made you strong, compassionate, and wise. Perhaps, especially then, our soul needs the gift of seeing the light, love, and the wisdom of the Great Spirit at work behind all things, at all times, always reaching out to us, and always offering love. The soul needs faith and hope, like the body needs air to breathe. Faith keeps the soul alive and well. You do not have to regret anything that has happened. You do not have to judge yourself or any other or wish that things had been different. You have not missed out. What is required from you now is a willingness to let it fall away, because the person you once were actually no longer exists. You may not fully realize it yet, but like the butterfly trying to crawl on the ground like a caterpillar, you may mourn the loss of your old caterpillar ways. Yet if you take a moment to witness yourself new now, you'll realize that you are not the person from 2 years or 10 years ago. You can then open to the new gifts that the butterfly Kachina is bringing to you now. Well-being, new life, vibrancy, and happiness. I want some of that. I want some of that. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That one, that was perfect. All right, Sally Dogon. Are you still with me? Are you ready? Because I'm going to pull a card for you. I am going to pull a card for you, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. Because I feel like you are a good person too, with a good heart. You just need some help, like we all do. All of us do. We're all doing the same thing, man. I'm doing the same thing over here in Kansas City, Missouri, in the United States that you're doing in Turkey. We are all just trying to make it every day, to love our families, to have a home, and to feed ourselves, and to help those who need help. We're all in the same boat here. We're all in the same big spaceship. And we're all doing the same thing. And I'm glad to have you hanging out with us doing it too. All right. This is the Earth Warriors. Earth Warriors. Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is for you, Sally. Sally Dogon. Are you ready? This is for you from the Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is good words. Good words. And if I could speak Turkish and I could understand what all you wrote over there, if it was very offensive things, I would be exceedingly disappointed. I would hope that you are a man of kindness and would not write offensive things on my page, because I am not an offensive person. This is number 4. This is the goddess of Teotihuacan. She speaks and she guards the water of goddess of time. The ancient guardian mother protects the waters of life and offers her protection and blessings. Her appearance augurs a time of purification and cleansing, leading to enhanced fertility. You are a creator of new consciousness, a generator of positive energy as fuel for constructive outcomes. We need your vitalized being to be productive with helpful alternatives to consciousness. You will be aided and supported at the deep level of the soul. I am the creator and the custodian of a clean war of consciousness from which souls thirsty for purity, relief, and love can drink. The ancient mother will help you to help her and the many creatures in her care. She will help you to be fearlessly inventive with your loving creations of healing consciousness. Consider very seriously the need to cut away from negative or unhelpful influences in your life, whether they be habits, people, or forms of entertainment and media that threaten to distort the pure and wise use of your wild spirit and ignited mind. While it is important that you engage with others, the sacred creator within you requires time and space in solitude to process, reflect, contemplate, and create. Only then can you remember who you are and what is important to you, and then summon the inner power to act accordingly in a way that you will not become overly swayed by any lesser force, particularly mainstream consciousness that perpetrates victimizing through patterns and behaviors. Give yourself a chance for spiritual, psychological, and emotional time out and cleansing so that you can recognize the inner truth of your own soul and adhere to it firmly and faithfully. Nice. Nice. I like that. I like that. So that tells me that Sally Dogon was not writing nice things in his native language. And that perhaps they should be deleted. This is the last one. This one is for Jessie Sargent. Thank you so much, Jen, for popping in. I haven't seen you forever and ever. I do remember you. I do remember you. So welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. And for you, is it Earth Warriors Oracle also? No? Is it Wild Kuan Yin? There we go. There we go. Wild Kuan Yin. Thank you. Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Soul Guidance for the Wild Divine, which you are. Which you are. Got 4 people left with me. I know on a long day when I'm pulling cards, it's 10:30, so I've been off for 2.5 hours. I don't expect anybody to hang out with me this long. So if you've been with me from the beginning, thank you so much for being with me still. I know it's a long time. Daughters of the Red Tent. That one came back up. Interesting. This is number 4 for you. And this is Jessie Sargent. If you're still with me, this is your card. And Daughters of the Red Tent. Are you ready? You're at the threshold of new life. You've outgrown the world you once knew, even the person that you once believed yourself to be. This is a sign of a good life to come. Yet at the threshold there can be danger, for that which is new is vulnerable until it gains full strength. You are held in sacred protection throughout this time of transition. Soon you shall emerge in full maturity and strength, integrated and ready to bring yourself into the world in a new form. It has thus been decreed by nature herself, and so shall it be. Opening up to new life takes courage. You have to be willing to enter into unknown territory, and sometimes you may feel insecure as you find your way. To live a new life means leaving behind the life that you have known. You may feel inspired, but also challenged. Whether you are loving the transition or struggling to get through it, know that you are held in the divine protection of the Daughters of the Red Tent. This is a time when you need to shield yourself from the prying eyes or opinions of the world until you feel strong enough to stand in your own truth in this new phase, and not find that the doubts or fears of others can cause you to doubt yourself. Just as birth cannot happen in the full light of day, it needs the nurturing darkness of seed in soil or babe in womb. So too does your emergence out of transformation need its own covering, its own red tent. Here it can be held until the time is right to emerge, ready for you to hold on to your own world in a stable, secure, and in a stable and secure inner foundation. You can choose to shield yourself by loving your emerging self and all of the uncertainty and confusion that may come along with it. You can choose to shield yourself by loving your emerging self and all of the uncertainty and confusion that may come along with your transformational process. Shield yourself with love, patience, curiosity, respect, and compassion. You do not need to judge yourself or this process in any way. Do not allow others to judge you either. The only way through such a process is to have unconditional trust. Take your time in solitude as need be and call on nurturing rituals to help you through the process. You can choose to care for yourself in the best way you can while you learn to trust yourself as you grow into your very own new life. That was a beautiful day. I don't know about you guys, but I have enjoyed being with you here today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much over on D-Live, everybody who popped in. Sally Dogon, have a beautiful day. Pam, Petey, Kel, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Emin177, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here as well. And most especially to Prince Energy. Thank you so much for being over here on D-Live with me. You guys have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. You know, this whole weekend, it's really going to be beautiful. The energy is changing. The air is warming up a little bit. We're not quite as cold as we were. We probably shouldn't still be cold. So hope we're warming up. Take the light and just kind of tuck it into your heart so you can brighten and warm your spirit, and then share that warmth with others. So be sunshine this weekend. How's that sound? Go be sunshine. Brighten up somebody else's day, even if it's just for a while. Give them some warm love. Give them a part of yourself. And just be that one that you want to see in your world. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. I love you all.